They're gonna kick you out.
Stop.
I'm gonna laugh. Don't tell me what to do, oh! I'm gonna fuck you up, boy!
We're recording.
Oh my god. That guy, I saw the real side of her. Oh.
My dog's like, what's going on?
Oh, okay. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. That was our intro for today. See you. Have a good day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye.
God. That's gonna be our new intro every time.
So the intro to what video was it that we did? Oh, it was the GTA video with Kody, and now this video, and then you being pissed off at your pizza being cold. Three best intros we have. The intro to that video is just 10 seconds of AJ eating his pizza, looking as mad as fucking possible.
I would say
So mad.
that, but I'm not anymore. Jesus.
And then the video we're talking about Maisie, and you're just fucking died, AJ, for like
My
5
feet.
minutes. You're fucking dying. All right, bug it. We're here to do our top 20 horror films of all time, any subgenre, anything ever. So let's do it, shall we? As always, Kody will go first.
2. You forgot me. I go first.
You didn't even make your list.
Yeah, Conjuring 2, Conjuring 1, the end.
Yeah.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
That's her list.
Bill!
As always, Kody will go first, and then AJ, and then myself. Kody, you're number 20.
My number 20 is Night at the Creeps.
Nice.
It's a really fun movie with Tom Atkins.
Yeah.
It's a great horror / comedy.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, a lot of great practical effects and everything. I love how it's both like a creature feature and a slasher movie at the same time, because there is a slasher in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's my number 20.
AJ, number 20.
My number 20 is Halloween, the original.
Wow. Guess what, AJ?
What?
We have the same number 20.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's funny.
Keep in mind, all these are in your top 20 favorite horror films. These are my top 20, so obviously, just because something's 20 doesn't mean it sucks. It's just
No, not at all. These are our top 20 horror films of all time. Yeah, that's fucking funny. That's fucking good. Kody, number 19.
My number 19 is Lake Placid.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like this movie a lot. It's a lot of fun. It's my favorite crocodile movie ever made. And it's also directed by Steve Miner, who did H2O and Friday 13th 2 and 3. Yeah, it's a really badass movie. It's kind of like an adventure horror in a way. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah.
it's got the
Really
best
fun.
crocodile I've ever seen.
Yeah, same here.
And
I've never seen it, so.
oh, dude, you've never seen Lake Placid?
No.
Come on.
I'm not a creature feature guy. You fucking
Matter. That's an instant classic.
You know I'm not a creature feature guy.
Yeah, I know, but everyone has seen Lake Placid. My grandfather has seen Lake Placid.
I'll watch it.
I'm
It really is a shame that the sequels suck, though. I tried watching part 2 like a couple years ago. It was just
they're all
painful.
3D movies, so I
Yeah.
have fun with the franchise just for what it is. I know they are crazy, but the only thing I love about Lake Placid, or one of the things, is that the whole crocodile is this big ass animatronic.
Yeah.
And they were asked recently what did they do with it, and they had to take it apart.
What
I
year
think
was
that-
that movie?
1999.
Yeah,
Okay.
1999.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think the only scene in that movie that is actually CGI is the scene where where the crocodile grabs the bear. Yeah.
It was the helicopter scene.
Oh, that scene too. Yeah.
The animatronic, the bear scene with the that was the crocodile, and when it ate the cow, that was everything. The only CGI was the one when it was spinning in the helicopter. That's the only CGI moment. Otherwise, everything else is animatronic.
You're an animatronic.
I know that's personally one of my all-time favorite movies.
We fucking know AJ or that Amanda is an animatronic from that intro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sorry, Amanda.
Stop.
AJ number 19.
My number 19 is The Conjuring 2.
Fuck you.
Just it's in my top 20 horror
I
movies.
hope Bill comes for you.
I hope he does too.
It's been a while since he's came.
Chair.
You might have to use it.
No one can use my bucket but me.
That's not what you said last time.
Like, anyway, The Conjuring 2 is the best Conjuring film in my opinion.
And it should be in number 1, Hope.
It is my number 1, The Conjuring rankings.
You know what? It should be on your number 1. I'll move it for you.
Oh shush. The best story.
For your number 1, you probably have Halloween Ends.
Ew. What the fuck's that? Halloween ends. Kody,
Which
what's
is
Halloween ends?
That type of.
Don't know.
A pile of shit.
That's why it's your number 1.
What?
You enjoy shit, especially shit that with broccoli florets.
That was says the one who shit stood on the ladder.
Use of my time.
I walk in, I thought you were doing a jackass stunt. All right, and I'm taking a shit, and I'm standing on the ladder. Welcome to Jackass. I was like, that's when I packed my suitcase. And go.
I didn't say that.
You
asked, are you doing a TikTok? I've never made.
Yeah, I thought
fucking
she was
TikTok.
bullshit. You made a TikTok. Go on your anyway. We're getting off topic. Conjuring 2, good movie. The introduction to the nun, awesome. Moving on.
You're not allowed to.
Just stop it. Just go on your TikTok and watch your shit.
Chase needs to end your.
Go watch your
subscription.
Go watch your Matthew Perry stuff that you're on TikTok
I'm
for.
not even watching.
My number 19 is it's not a Universal Monsters film, but it's an early Universal film. This was right in between the original Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein, I believe, 1932. With Boris Karloff. It's called The Old Dark House. I watched this film. Hold on, let me get it a bit darker. I watched this film the first time a couple of years ago on Shudder. It was almost a lost film for many years, and I'm a sucker for that era of horror anyway. This movie has no score to it whatsoever. It's just wind and thunder and lightning as the background noise. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I know I've talked to AJ about this movie a couple times. I love this movie. It's so good. It's an hour and 12 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that. And it's weird. It's funny. It's creepy. Boris Karloff is amazing as the butler character in this movie. The rest of the cast is fantastic. Gloria Stewart, who plays older Rose in Titanic, is like the female lead in it. Plays the wife of she's the wife to one of the 4 people who will go into this old dark house. It's a great movie. Absolutely love it. My number 19. Kody, number 18, good sir.
Uh, my number 18 is the only Universal monster movie that's on my list, and it's also the oldest movie that's on my list, and it's the original Invisible Man from 1933, I believe. Yeah, badass movie. Just a great story. The character, the Invincible Man, is really cool. He's my favorite Universal monster.
Yeah.
And I love how he's like human as well, because all the other monsters are actually monsters, but
Yeah.
like he's much more human than the other
Yeah.
monsters are. So
Yeah.
yeah, and there's like just a lot of great lines of dialogue, and then like he like strangles people and stuff. Like he makes a train like go off of a cliff. It's a lot of great stuff in this movie, and it's my number 18.
Yeah, you don't see Claude Rains' face until the last 30 seconds of the movie, and
Yeah,
he's fantastic in there.
Great actor.
He might have the best performance of any of the actors in the Universal Monsters films. Like, he is fantastic in that film, and the fact that you literally do not see his face until the last 30 seconds of the movie.
And
It's quite
kind
an accomplishment.
It's kind of comedy, too.
Oh, it's really funny.
like
it's
where he's
yeah.
like when
he's taken off
hotel,
of
he's
the
doing-
he's taken off the wrapping and he's like, and then they're all just like, oh my god, so good. I love it. I love it.
He's not even there.
It's so good. And the effects for 1932 or whatever, whenever that movie came out, really, really good.
Harry Springer.
Really, really, really good stuff. AJ, number 18.
My number 18 is the first Conjuring.
What the hell? Why is the other one behind it? No, I don't understand your thought process.
Nobody does.
Yeah, nobody does.
But like seriously,
This isn't my top 20 favorite horror films.
But then you just said that number 2 was better than number 1, but you have number 1 in front of number 2.
Oh yeah. Okay, let me flip this around. So, The Conjuring 2. Okay, so The Conjuring 1 is my number 19. Conjuring. Yeah,
Two.
Turner died.
And your number 18 is Conjuring 2. Yeah, we get it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you get the point.
All right, talk about Conjuring 2, or talk about the Conjuring. Could you talk about Conjuring 2 already, you dumb dance?
The Conjuring is a great movie. Bathsheba is probably one of the greatest villains besides Bill. It's just James Wan's. In my point of view, it's one of James Wan's best films. It's his second best film. If there's something James Wan knows how to do, he knows how to edit scares and intense moments where it's like, oh shit, and he knows how to I think all of his films are beautifully shot. He knows how to film a movie. I hated Aquaman, but yeah, I know, fuck you, Chase. But the movie is beautifully shot. He knows how to film. Even Saw is gritty, but he knows how to film it.
Yeah.
So
for sure. My number 18 is my favorite zombie movie of all time. And sorry, Adam, no, it's not Shaun of the Dead. I love Shaun of the Dead, but it's not Shaun of the Dead. The original Zombieland. I love this movie. It's so much fun.
Honorable mentions?
We can talk about them after, for sure. Yeah, I love Zombieland. I like it more than the second, and I really like the second a lot. But I just think for me, the first one is the best of the is the better of the two for me personally. I don't love the ending or the finale, I should say, of Zombieland 2. I think Zombieland is just hilarious from start to finish. Every time I see my uncle, I thank him. I'm like, thank you for showing me this movie because it's so fucking funny. And the gore in the movie is awesome, and it's a perfect zombie comedy, and I absolutely love it from start to finish. It's so good.
Film of all time.
Yeah, it's fucking great. Kody, number 17.
My number 17 is Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight. I love Demon Knight. It's just a great movie. It's like about like a religion with demons and an angel or like a deity. Like there's a lot of great practical effects in it. It's really funny too. It's got a lot of great humor in it from Billy Zane. And yeah, I'm a huge Tales from the Crypt fan. So yeah, number 17.
I watched that movie long before I saw the show, and I loved it. It's not in my top 20, but it's in my top probably 50 horror movies of all time. It's a great movie. It's so much fun, especially if you're a fan of the show. Yeah, it's really good. AJ, number 17.
My number 17 is Dead Silence. This is another
James
awesome
Wan.
Wan
Yeah.
film. Where is James Wan's films on here? It's very high up there for me. I don't know where it is, but it's very high up for me. Billy the Puppet is creepy as fuck. Mary Shaw is a great villain. Fuck was that?
A burp.
Oh, bless you. Donnie Wahlberg's like kind of a dick in this movie. He's better than he was in Saw 2. But a landslide. I mean, Jesus. That
Bless you.
Just sneezed on.
I'm sorry.
I know you're really not.
Oh, you guys.
That sounds. I recommend the unrated director's cut. It's bloodier. It's a bit longer. It's good.
Stop moving your arm.
Tell me what to do.
I'll fuck you up, boy.
There's a cat here. Anyway, go ahead.
My number 17 is quite possibly my second favorite David Fincher film of all time. My number 1 will always probably be The Social Network. But this movie is tied with another film for me. I don't put it as a horror film. I put it more as a thriller. I put this film as a horror film, and it's Zodiac. I love Zodiac. This is such a good movie. I rewatched it last year, first time in a couple of years, and it's 2 hours and 45 minutes of perfection. I mean,
the director's cut.
I've never seen. No, I have seen it just a long time ago.
It's a damn good movie. It's. I mean, both cuts of the film are great, but the director's cut is. I've watched the first original.
I've only seen it once. The director's cut
once, and otherwise I just watched the director's cut.
Yeah, no, it's David Fincher in general. Although I haven't seen Mank or the new one he has coming out, but besides Alien 3, the guy has a flawless filmography. I mean, literally from like everything, like Zodiac's great. It's a great movie.
It's my number 1 of David Fincher films.
It's in my top 3. It's in my top 3.
Then it goes.
It competes with in my top 2. It's hard. It's really tough. Yeah. Kody, number 16.
My number 16 is my favorite vampire movie from Dusk Till Dawn. Really badass movie. George Clooney is awesome in this movie as Seth Gecko. Quentin Tarantino is great in this movie as Richie Gecko. I love how it's like a crime thriller. It starts out as a crime thriller, then it becomes a vampire splatterfest, and it's just so entertaining. Tom Savini's great in this movie as Sex Machine, and yeah,
The cock gun that he has is the greatest invention he's ever made. It's so fucking good. I love it.
Yeah, such a fun movie, and it's my number 16.
Yeah, that Salma Hayek dance scene too had something to do with my puberty, me going into puberty. It's AJ, number 16.
My number 16 is Lake Placid. Yeah. I love this movie. As I won't give too much, just because Kody said all of it.
Screen down a bit.
Oh, sorry.
Stop telling me what to do.
This movie's great. Like probably my favorite creature feature film. Actually, no. There's another film that's better, but this is probably like my second favorite creature feature film.
My number 16 is a movie that is maybe a horror film, maybe not a horror film. I do consider it a horror film. It could be a psychological thriller. It could be just a regular thriller. But I do consider it a horror thriller. And it's one of the best mystery films of all time. At time, it's one of the best films of all time. And that's Silence of the Lambs. This is the great movie. Anthony Hopkins is in the movie for like not even 10 minutes and he got the fucking Oscar. One best picture at the Oscars, one best actor, director, actress, probably best script, best whatever. The fuck?
What the fuck are you doing, Chase?
The fuck are you doing there?
Nothing.
The fireworks, bro. Anyway, no, I love Silence of the Lambs. It's just such a good movie. Ted Levine as Buffalo Bill is one of the greatest horror characters of all time.
You mean Adam? Go.
And obviously, like I said, Anthony Hopkins as Hannibal Lecter is in the movie for less than 10 minutes, and it's one of the greatest screen villains. I mean, he's just so scary. I think he blinks once on screen or something like that. It's creepy. It's weird. He's so good. Yeah, absolutely. Silence of the Lambs is my number 16. Kody, number 15.
My number 15 is Creepshow 2. I love this sequel.
Yeah.
I love the first one too, but I love part 2 a lot more.
Yeah.
The stories are great.
I do too.
Yeah.
I agree.
The stories are awesome. Old Chief Woodenhead, The Raft, and The Hitchhiker, all great tales of horror. There's a lot of great practical effects in it. My favorite story is The Raft. And I just love how we don't know like what that creature is or where it came from. We don't know nothing about it, and it just eats everybody and just stays in the lake. And then we get to the hitchhiker, and that's a great story. There's a lot of like great lines of dialogue there, some funny moments in it, some scary moments as well. Old Chief Woodenhead's it's a great like slasher storyline with like the Indian statue coming to life and like killing people like Jason Voorhees style. Yeah, so much fun.
Yep.
And it's my number 15.
Yep. AJ, number 15.
My number 15 is Dr. Sleep.
Ooh, yeah.
This movie is really
honorable mention for me.
Really
good.
It's a long movie, but it's disturbing. It's great. It's
great.
Like just a damn good. Ewan McGregor is phenomenal as Danny. Mike Flanagan knows his shit. Talk about someone who knows horror.
Mike Flanagan knows horror.
This movie, so I definitely recommend this movie. I saw it at least 3 times in theaters. Yes, it's a long ass movie, but it's so watch. Both cuts are good, but the director's cut is a lot better.
Even better.
Director's cut, in my point of view, is better than the original cut.
Yeah,
because it explains a lot more. And the scene where they kill Jacob Trembley's character is so just uncomfortable. And the baseball kid.
Yeah.
I mean, just watching that makes you just uncomfortable, and that's what Mike Flanagan knows how to do, is to make you uncomfortable, but in a way where it's like not like the part where like you had to leave, like how like Eli Roth does, where he makes you way too uncomfortable, or whatever. Rebecca Ferguson, who plays Rose the Hat, she's a great villain.
She's fantastic in this movie.
She honestly, I wish she won an Oscar for this. And I'm pissed that you don't get recognized in horror a lot.
Yeah.
As they should. I mean, Toni Collette was nominated for Hereditary.
Was she nominated for Hereditary?
Yeah, she was. And Daniel Kaluuya was nominated for Get Out. But it's like, there's so many actors in the horror community that should be recognized for their roles.
Yeah, and
If
She stole the show in that
get
movie
nominated,
for sure.
Toni Collette and Daniel Kaluuya, all these other actors who've been in horror should be nominated.
Yeah, for sure.
Bullshit. It's bullshit, and it's
For sure.
because the Oscars they only pick like the Batman was nominated for like 2 things, and the Batman was. I mean, come on, Elvis won what 1 thing? Wasn't even nominated for Best Director.
Yeah. Yes, it was. But it didn't win.
Baz Luhrmann was not nominated for Best Director. It was nominated for Best Movie.
Oh, that's a good thing then.
Well, Baz Luhrmann should have won Best Director.
No.
Anyway, I don't know. But anyway, Dr. Sleep, great movie. I like when they go back to the hotel and you see all the ghosts like in his mind that come out. And
Yeah.
it's so creepy. It's such a good movie.
Well, Mike Flanagan did something that was nearly impossible.
And not only that, there's a Jack Torrance reference. Everyone's thinking that it's Lloyd, but he's supposed to look like Jack Torrance, the bartender.
Yeah.
I kind of wish that was Jack Nicholson, but I understand why because he's been retired.
Well, you know who it is, right?
No.
The kid from E.T., Henry Thomas, who's in all the other Mike Flanagan movies.
Wait, Henry Thomas was the Jack Nicholson lookalike?
Was Jack Torrance, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I know that.
Yeah. No, but so what I was going to say, though, Mike Flanagan did something that was nearly impossible. Made a sequel to The Shining and made it good. And not just good, he made it fucking great. I mean, it's in my honor. It's an honorable mention for me, but
Dr. Sleep or The Shining.
It almost made my top 20. Almost made my top 20.
But what's a better movie, Dr. Sleep or The Shining?
You'll hear in a little bit.
Okay.
My number 15. Kody, get your bucket out.
Nice.
Friday the 13th, Part
Oh,
6.
yeah.
Jason Lives. And yes, Kody, I know that you love Jason X. And I do too. It's a guilty pleasure for sure. But if you want to have the most fun, if you want to have the most jolly good time with the Friday the 13th movie,
Jason?
watch this masterpiece. This movie is so much fun.
Yeah.
This movie is the first movie was with Zombie Jason, and it's by far the best movie in the franchise with Zombie Jason. Although Freddy vs. Jason gets close, and Part 7 gets close too, but yeah, for me, Part 6 is just what Tom McLaughlin did with the lore and expanding on it and bringing Jason back with the Frankenstein style Universal Monsters homage stuff, and it's so good. I love the movie. It's my 4th favorite of the Friday the 13th franchise. So yeah, I have 3 more Friday the 13th movies on my list. Here we go. So yeah, number 15, Friday Part 6. Kody, number 14.
My number 14 is my favorite John Carpenter movie, The Thing. A lot of great practical effects.
Too low. Too low. Way too fucking low.
But yeah, it's a great horror film. A lot of great practical effects. A lot of like suspense. A lot of scenes where like they can't trust each other and everything. Just a very well done movie.
For sure. Yeah, it's too low on your list, Kody. All I'm gonna say. It's too low on your list. Sorry. AJ, number 14.
My number 14 is Halloween 2018.
Wow, that's really low.
Yeah, you're gonna be. I told you you'd be surprised.
Wow. Wow.
I love this movie. I just rewatched it, like last week, and I haven't seen it since last Halloween before that spoof of the sequel to Halloween Kills came out. Still waiting for the actual movie. I love this movie. everything that David Gordon Green does in this movie, and just how sinister and evil Michael is. I do have issues with it. Sartain still pisses me off. Some of the dialogue I can't stand. I hate Ray. But overall, it's a really good movie. I thoroughly enjoy this movie very much.
My number 14. The original Scream.
Scream never made my list. Only honorable mentions.
The slasher genre, well, horror in general was kind of dying down, but the slasher genre was all but dead in 1996 when this movie came out. Scream reinvigorated it. It's one of the greatest slashers of all time. A lot of fun. It's great. The Killers are my two favorites of the franchise. The best movie in this franchise. And yeah, the original Scream's my number 14. We just ranked it, and then we fake ranked it. Kody and I. This is the greatest video I've ever made my entire life. It was so much fun to fucking rank
Don't
that.
forget the lint from the dryer.
And he's not even here because he's a fucking loser. Anyway, yeah, Scream is one of the greatest slasher horror films of all time. It's fantastic. Number 14. Don't have anything else to say about it because it's been praised to death and it deserves all the praise it gets. So yeah, number 14, the original Scream. Kody, number 13.
My number 13 is my favorite Halloween movie, Halloween 3: Season of the Witch. So much fun. Tom Atkins, Stan Chalice is awesome. Colin Cochran's a great villain. The story is really good. I love it. Practical effects, everything is just a great like sci-fi horror film, and the score is one of the best horror scores ever written,
Awesome
for
score.
sure.
Awesome
Yeah.
score. Yeah. AJ, 13.
13's my favorite Halloween film, Halloween Kills.
Surprised that's really low. I'm surprised.
I know, but I have better horror movies than that.
Surprised.
I know. I actually just recently finished this movie, like not even 2 days ago. This movie's a lot better than 2018. Some of the dialogues. Hold on. Kills wise,
Yeah.
murdering and brutality, for sure. Story, 2018. Kills. The score though is awesome in this. I love the score in this. This movie is just bucket worthy. I was even on my break at work, and I had to sneak a little pail in so I could just go use it. Yeah, that's it. Buckets for life.
Fucking weird.
Buckets for life.
My number 13, and yes, Kody, I actually do have one of these movies on my list because I do love this movie a lot. My number 13 is my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street film, Dream Warriors. It's a great movie. I mean, we talked about it when we ranked the big three. It's one of the greatest slasher movies of all time. It's pretty much perfect Nightmare on Elm Street movie, like what anybody would want. It's scary, it's fun. It's in my opinion the best funny Freddy of the franchise. And yeah, it's what you want a Nightmare on Elm Street movie to be. And it's the best of everything in the franchise. And yeah, my number 13. Number 12, Mr. Kody.
My number 12 is Psycho 2.
Ooh, yeah.
Love the sequel.
Yeah.
I love it even more than the first one. And I love the first one. Just a very well done sequel with like Norman Bates trying to move on from his life, but then like ghosts haunt him, and it's just very well done. I just love every second of it, and yeah, it's my number 12.
Yeah, that's not only a damn good movie, it's a damn good, again, like I said with um Doctor Sleep. I don't think he directed it, but Tom Holland, who directed the original Child's Play, did a damn great sequel, wrote a damn great sequel to a classic. And to do that is no small feat. That's a really damn good movie. I still like the original more, but yeah, that's a damn good sequel. That's one of the best horror sequels of all time. For sure. For sure. Number 12, AJ.
My number 12 is Trick or Treat.
Ooh, yeah.
Uh,
You're talking about the one on your shirt or the 80s?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope. I've never seen the 80s one.
It's really good too, but I prefer the one on your shirt.
Michael Dougherty wrote this at college, right?
Believe so. Yeah.
He didn't film it when he was in college, did he?
Don't think so. I think years later.
I'm very excited for the sequel.
Yeah.
Apparently, Sam's going up against someone, which I'm excited for. They
Jason Voorhees, Jason Voorhees, Jason Voorhees, Jason.
Yeah, that too. They said he's going up against a formidable foe. Yeah, I know. I hope it's Jason. That'd be kind of cool.
I would die.
I'd shit my pants right there in the theater. This is a great anthology film. If you haven't seen it, the fuck are you waiting for? Sam is obviously there. Sam is the best part of this movie. Quinn Lord, I believe, plays Sam.
Yes. Is he coming back for the sequel? Do we know?
Huh?
Is he coming back for the sequel? Do we know?
Maybe. He should.
Should.
I mean, if they did, well, we don't know if Sam's not human.
Well, you're not human, so.
Oh, I know that. But this movie's great. It's probably like one of my, it's my favorite Michael Dougherty film besides Godzilla King of the Monsters. This is by far probably in my point of view, his best movie. Yeah, I highly recommend it. Sam,
have you seen it, Kody?
Yeah, Trick or Treat.
Yeah, that's a really
so
good
much
movie.
fun.
It's a film. Fuck, we didn't watch Trick or Treat this year, but it's a film I watched every Halloween for the past, I want to say 3 years.
Yeah.
Because I just watched it 3 years ago for the first time.
Yeah. So I didn't show this when I talked about Dream Warriors, but I meant to hold that up too. But yeah. My number. What are we on? 12.
Yeah.
12. Yeah. Is.
That was on my list. Now it's on my honorable mentions.
Yeah, this movie rocks. I don't get the hate for it. Probably never will.
Cody.
It's just such a good movie. It's a. What else did people want? I don't get it. What did they want from a Friday the 13th movie? I don't get it.
He's into one. Fuck off.
4 movies into one. Fuck off.
Oh yeah, you're right.
4 movies into one. I mean, you couldn't have done the first 4 movies really any better. I mean, you really couldn't have. I mean, it's just, besides a couple things here and there for me, this is my 3rd favorite Friday the 13th film. And yeah, it's just I don't get the hate for it. Never have. Fucking Derek Mears is. Where is he at?
The shit.
Derek Mears is one of those cum-worthy Jasons of all time.
Second best Jason.
Absolutely kick ass. Love him.
Did you hear that, Chase? He's the second best Jason.
Of course, he's the second best Jason. He's actually the 3rd. But anyway, yeah, I love it. It's great. My number 12. Kody, number 11.
My number 11 is Scream, the original. Yeah, I love Scream.
Toasty.
Great opening, one of the greatest openings in movie history. Billy and
Movie
Stu
history,
are
not just horror. Movie.
yep. Billy and Stu are great in this movie. During the reveal, yeah, it's just a really fun movie. I love like all the making nods to other horror films and franchises and stuff. Love the opening. When during the phone call, you should have known that Mrs. Voorhees was the original killer. Jason didn't show up till the sequel.
Yep.
So much good stuff in this movie. I
What are
love
you
it.
doing?
It's my number
Get
11.
up there. Get up there. Come on. Get up here. Come on. Get up. Leia, up.
Adam.
I'm talking to my version of Maisie. Anyway, Cody or you're not Cody, you're dumbass AJ. Dumbass AJ, number 11.
Squillum. My
Spell
number 11 is Freddy vs. Jason. A movie I don't get the hate for. I love this movie. I mean, come on. What else could you have asked for? I love this movie so much. I have to rewatch it. I haven't watched it in a very long time. But we'll never get the hate for it.
Nope. It's an honorable mention for me also. Very, very close to making the list. Just couldn't fit 5 Friday the 13th
very
movies on
hard
my list.
For me,
Or 2 Nightmare films on my list.
I will say it was a very hard list for me to do because I had a bunch of horror films on here. But then I'm like, fuck, there's that one, and I'm only at 20. I can only do 20. I'm like, son of
Yeah.
a...
Well, we were originally going to be 10, and then that guy up there was like, "Can we do 20?"
Yeah, I'm glad we did 20. I would have had a stroke.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. My number 11 is my second favorite Friday the 13th movie. Part 3. Richie Brooke. Adam is wrong. Richard Brooker is the second best Jason Voorhees. I don't care what that dumb dense motherfucker says. Yeah, Richie Brooke is Richie Brooke. He's a great Jason Voorhees, an underrated Jason Voorhees, and he's Richie Brooke. Listen, I get that the acting in this movie isn't great. I get that the characters are also not that great, but fuck it. I don't care. I love this movie. Nostalgia. And Richie Brooke. Richie Brooke is kick-ass Jason Voorhees. Number 11, Friday the 13th, Part 3, 3D for me. Cody, number 10.
Jason X.
Cody, what do you...
I completely forgot about that.
Cody, I'm going to come down to your house. Your house, okay? And we're going to have a put this on the table. We're going to play Russian roulette. Put everything in the chamber.
Go lay down. Come on.
Fucking piece of shit. I hate you. I hate you so fucking much. I wanna push you out of a fucking 10-story fucking window. God, you're gonna literally make me get... I'm gonna lose my hair because of you.
You're already losing it, dude.
Yeah, I know. Fuck you.
You got the wheel.
Yeah, I love this movie. It's just so much fun. The characters are hilarious. CGI could have been better, but I don't care.
Fucking better.
Kane Hodder is badass in this movie. This is his best performance as Jason for me.
Oh my god.
Like the kills are amazing.
The
yeah,
corkscrew in the middle of a ship.
It tried something different with the outer space setting, and it kept Jason as Jason, and yeah, so much fun.
Tried something different. Look, I was watching a banned Power Rangers episode. Jesus. Oh my god. Blood pressure.
Number 10, Cody or AJ.
My actual good answer for 10 is The Omen. Fucking ass piece of shit. Richard Donner. Fuck, this is a great movie. Unlike Cody's piece of shit answer. Cody, you better. I
I was waiting for that the whole time, and I completely forgot.
want to punch you in the throat. The Omen, great movie. Richard Donner film. Cody, I really hope you were one of the victims in fucking it. I can't have to see that time. Fucking asshole.
Oh my god.
Adam or Cody, this is the reason why you're gonna check me back into therapy.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. Hey, I'm done. I'm too fucking mad. Go. Fucking pissed. The Omen. Get ridiculous.
Oh my
Mm.
god.
Cody, I hope you get mugged on your way home from work.
My number 10, I recently rewatched this movie and its sequel back to back. I originally had the sequel as my number 1 in the franchise, but I actually have this one now. The original Terminator. It's a sci-fi action slasher. It's a great sci-fi action slasher. I still love the second movie. It's fantastic, but there's just something now about this first one for me that I'm like, I just like it more. I like that it's grittier. I like that it's bloodier. I like that it's a great sci-fi action. I mean, if you gave the Terminator a machete or a kitchen knife or a glove, he's Jason, Michael, or Freddy. And yeah, it's a great movie. I love it. It's fantastic. Sure, the effects near the end with Terminator aren't that great, but really, I just love that Cody had Jason X at number 10, and watching AJ just shit a fucking brick. That was so good.
Still pissed.
Oh god, that was so good. But yeah, no, the Terminator is an all-time great. It's probably my second favorite James Cameron film now. And I absolutely love it. So yeah. Number 10, The Terminator. Cody, number 9, Jason Goes to Hell, right?
Nope. Friday 13th Part 3. Love this movie.
God, you're back in good movies.
I love Friday 13th Part 3. It's a great sequel. Richard Brooker is an awesome Jason. I really enjoy the characters. The practical effects, the kills are really cool. Yeah, I love the Higgins Haven setting, and yeah, great sequel. My number 9.
AJ, number 9.
My number 9 is Piranha 3D.
Of course you have this on your list.
It wasn't on my list at all, but then I replaced it. I don't even know what the fuck I replaced.
I'm surprised you have that higher than Halloween Kills or 2018. Wow.
Piranha 3D is my favorite horror remake of all time.
Really?
Yeah. I love this movie.
And where was it filmed?
Big Fish. In your hometown.
There you go, like literally 2 feet from where I am now in my new condo. Like right there by the London Bridge. Yeah. My number 9 is quite possibly the film that has stuck with me for the longest. Not the scariest film of all time for me, but the most disturbing film of all time for me, for sure. The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Schindler's List.
No, I love this movie. It's great. It's my favorite of that franchise. Also, the movie is virtually bloodless. Like there's some blood here and there, but it's virtually a bloodless film. And it's atmosphere, the setting. What, Kody? You still laughing about Jason X?
Yeah, and he's gonna hate me even more in a second.
Oh fuck! We go.
Yeah,
It goes to hell.
the
I
atmosphere, the setting,
write my suicide
the
note.
house, the last 20 minutes. The first shot of the movie with the corpse on the scarecrow thing with the face, and it's gross. I can't. I just have to sit and watch this movie because it's so gross. It's really like it's a masterpiece of disgusting depravity and disgusting and grossness.
But Adam's YouTube channel.
It's gross. I love it, and I absolutely love it. It's not a movie I can watch very often, and that's like a high compliment for that movie. And yeah, I absolutely love it. Number 9, the original, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Kody, number 8. AJ, pay attention to this one. Can't wait to see this one. Wait.
The original Friday 13th.
It's still a shit movie, but I'm not as mad as fucking Jason X.
Right. Yeah, love
Could be
this
wrong,
movie.
AJ.
Love this movie. I watched it with Chase. I think it was a couple nights ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone on. It increased higher on my couple spots higher on my Friday 13th list. Yeah, I just love the practical effects from Tom Savini. The scenery, the look of this movie is just beautiful. The characters I like. The reveal with Betsy Palmer as Mrs. Voorhees is awesome. And yeah, I just love this movie. I love every second of it, and it's my number 8.
AJ, pay attention.
I am.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're playing. You're playing Wiggle the Dick on your phone.
No, I'm looking at my letterbox here.
That's cute. Number 9 or 10 or 8,
8.
whichever fucking one it is. You dumb dents. Hurry up. Number 8.
Terrifier 2.
Wow.
I love this movie.
Wow.
Absolutely love it. Seen it twice. Love it. Terrifier 2. Because I hated the first one.
Okay to be
Love
wrong,
that.
but okay.
There's no fucking story. Terrifier 2 for me, the gore was I love the gore in the first one. The gore is amazing in this one. The kills. Whew. Talk about some of the best fucking practical kills I've ever fucking seen. And I'm ready for Terrifier 3.
Yeah. My number 8 is my second favorite of this franchise. But it's the only true horror film in the franchise. Alien.
Agreed.
Listen, Ridley Scott came back for Prometheus and Alien shit in it, or whatever the fuck that piece of shit was called.
Shit on the lint.
Shit. Yeah, Alien and Aliens are the only 2 movies in this franchise for me. The sequel, Aliens, is damn good. My favorite still of the franchise, but Alien is the horror movie of this franchise, and I just watched it a few months back. It's a masterpiece of horror. It's slow. It's a lot gorier than I remembered it being. I watched the director's cut, but also cut was really fucking gory. I loved it.
I still have to watch it.
Yeah, Ridley Scott knows what he's doing when it comes to director's cuts. This might be a top 2 Ridley Scott film for me. This might be my second favorite of his. My number one is Blade Runner. But no, Alien is a sci-fi horror masterpiece. Fucking great. I absolutely love it. Sigourney Weaver is great. Tom Skerritt is great. The late great Yaphet Kotto is great. What's her name? Who plays the annoying character? She got a Saturn Award or nomination or a Golden Globe nomination. The other girl who's scared all the time. She's great in the movie too. John Hurt is great. The whole movie is sci-fi horror mass. I love it so much. And the alien in this movie is really cool. It looks real. My second favorite looking alien of the franchise, other than Aliens, but still, it's really good. I love Alien. It's really, really good. Kody, number where are we at? 7.
Nightmare on Elm Street 3: Dream Warriors. Great sequel. Freddy is awesome in this movie. Perfect balance between scary and funny. Practical effects are out of this world amazing. The characters are really good. Story is really good. Yeah, I love everything about this movie, and it's my number 7.
Underrated line from this movie too. I forgot to say, it might actually be my favorite line of the film. I know "Welcome to Primetime, Bitch" is a great line too, but let's get high.
Just thinking that one.
That's a great line. That's a great when he pulls up. He's like, "Let's get high." Awesome line. Love it. Adrian, number 7.
My number 7 is the original My Bloody Valentine.
Ooh, it didn't make my list, but it was close.
It was tough. This was the last thing here.
It's close.
This is
and you said the original?
Yes. The original is a phenomenal, good 80s slasher film. The uncut's the only one you watch. Don't watch that edited fuck shit.
Yeah.
God, that's a heaping pile of dog shit. The only thing I don't care for is the reveal of the killer. Yeah, spoilers. Axel is the killer. His reasoning is stupid, as it is an 80s slasher film, so it gets some leniency. But overall, I mean, this is great. It's creepy. The atmosphere is just dark. It's brutal. God,
the kills are awesome.
Oh, the kills are fucking awesome for sure.
Awesome. Best kill in the movie is the fucking bartender when he opened the door 15 times on the fake. And just gets it right up the fucking chin and the eyes pop.
Also, another good kill is the one where he shoves the guy's head in the boiling pot of Adam's favorite thing, Steiners. Kody, you're high on that list too for liking Jason X. Gum fuck son of a bitch. But yeah, so that's my number 7.
Fucking guy. My number 7, I don't have it with me. I wish I did, but I don't. It's quite possibly, let me see, my favorite horror comedy of all time. Yes. My favorite movie in this franchise also. Evil Dead 2. Dead by Dawn, but I just call it Evil Dead 2 because that's what I've always called it. It's basically the first 5 minutes are like the remake of the first one, and then it's just like the most fantastic Evil Dead thing you could ever think of. I love that Sam Raimi likes to basically torture Bruce Campbell, and he does in this movie. I love this movie. Bruce Campbell's awesome. The whole cast is great. Stuff that happened. For the budget they had, practical effects, absolutely amazing. Yeah, I love it. It's one of my favorite horror movies of all time, obviously. And my favorite of the Evil Dead franchise. Followed closely by Evil Dead the remake. Reboot remake. Almost there, but Evil Dead 2 still takes a cake for me. Kody, number 6. think it is.
Um, my number 6 is the original Nightmare on Elm Street. It's my favorite Wes Craven movie. The practical effects are amazing. Freddy is awesome in this movie. He's perfect as like full-on scary Freddy in this movie. The character's really good. Nancy is one of the best final girls ever, and yeah, just such a great dark story. Very well done horror film, and it's my number 6.
My number 6 is Halloween 3: Season of the Witch.
You have that over Kills in 2018?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Kody, we have come full circle with this motherfucker.
Yep.
When I first met this guy, he did not like that movie at all.
He
It's
just
been climbing up his list ever so steadily over the last 2 years, 2.5 years.
I love this movie.
I am so excited you have this movie in your top. I fucking love it.
What my number 1 is.
I probably will. It's probably going to be like Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy's Dead, or some shit. But yeah,
What's Freddy's Dead? That's Adam's favorite movie. I love this movie. It's yes, it did need to be called Halloween, but if it was just Season of the Witch, it's fine. This is a fun movie. It's got some gruesome moments. The villain's good.
Really gruesome, especially with kids.
Yeah, when you see like their faces burning and shit, I'm like, or not burning, like melting. I'm like, yeah. See, I always think it's ballsy when you have a movie and you kill a bunch of kids. Like George Lucas loves killing kids in his movies. It's
Master Skywalker, what are we going to do?
And George just kept filming. Adam was probably on set for that one.
Master Skywalker.
Adam's like, those are my kids. What are you doing? Can I have their bodies when you're done? That's what he'd say. He'd have Maisie with him too. Anyway, I love this movie. If you don't like this movie, that's your fucking fault.
Adam.
Chase, thank you for letting me rewatch this movie.
You're welcome.
Dumb
dense. That fucking time.
I love this movie. That's it. It's my number 6.
Yeah. My number 6 is my second Universal Monsters film. AJ knows, and I'm gonna say I think you might too, Kody. The original Frankenstein.
Damn good movie.
Yeah, I saw these movies for the first time, 3 years ago? And
I watched it when I was 4.
Huh?
I watched this movie when I was 4.
Okay, yeah, no, my parents aren't horror fans. Didn't know where to buy them. Whatever. Huh? Yeah. I know they do, but I just have the whole set. No, I love this original film. It's amazing. Boris Karloff, the Frankenstein's monster is my favorite monster. That the entire Universal Monsters universe from the 30s to the 50s quickly became my second favorite horror franchise of all time. And the original Frankenstein is in my top 10 horror films of all time. It's an amazing film. Absolutely love it. These movies are almost 100 years old, and they're still like some of my favorite films of all time. Like, yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Kody, number 5, and I will be right back.
All right. My number 5 is Freddy vs. Jason. I love Freddy vs. Jason. Such a fun movie. It's got like my 2 favorite slashers, Freddy and Jason, in it. My favorite like look and personality of Freddy, like with him being like scary and funny. Jason is badass in this movie. Ken Kersinger, very underrated Jason for sure. Yeah, it's just a fun movie. I love it from start to finish. Everything about it. Lori is a really good final girl, and yeah, so much fun.
It's damn fun. Honorable mention for me as well.
My number 5 is The Thing. The John Carpenter's The Thing.
Good man.
Second best. Actually, you know what? This is my number 1 John Carpenter film. Obviously Halloween is his second. Talk about a movie where it's like you don't know who the Thing is, and you can't trust anyone. And how gory this movie is. Oh, and I was at Target. Amanda and I noted the NECA pack released with the husky dog, and like when I sat there, we're like, holy fucking shit, that thing was cool. It was like $42, but that wasn't bad.
It's not bad.
It's like it comes like it's in this big like rectangular box, and it comes with like all the different parts that you can put it in the dog. You can the whole creature thing. It's really cool, and I was like, wow, that was. I almost like honestly, I wasn't gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it, but it's really fucking cool. I just thought it was just fun to look at. I'm like, wow, they're really NECA's really doing their shit right now. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for them to do a fucking the rest of the Jason figures and the Michael figures and Freddy. Freddy you don't really have to do, but Jason and Michael is 100% you need to do.
Yeah. My number 5. I'm sorry, Adam, you're wrong. This is a great movie. The Shining.
Wait, Adam doesn't like that movie?
Yeah, remember when you guys talked about right after we did the horror remakes?
Adam,
Dumb dense motherfucker.
go take a long walk off a short pier and fall into abyss with your dead children. Fucking furry.
Yeah, no. This is
Adam
one,
should have been one of the victims in Walking Dead when Negan bashed his fucking brains out. How do you not fucking like The Shining?
Because he's a dumb dense motherfucker. Yeah. So to answer your question, AJ, yeah, I like The Shining more, but Doctor Sleep gets really fucking close. It's yeah. This is a psychological horror film in every sense of the word. Jack Nicholson is great.
Yeah.
Shelley Duvall, I think, is a little annoying at times, but she is a bit underrated in my opinion. In the movie,
man.
Yeah, from Kubrick for sure. Stanley Kubrick was an odd guy. He's a perfectionist. He does stuff his way, and it's a really long movie, but I fucking love it, and I don't have it with me right now. Wish I did. I have the 2-pack of that and Doctor Sleep. But The Shining and Doctor Sleep, to be fair, they're both great films, but The Shining for me is just the journey of Jack Torrance, and the performance of Jack Nicholson is so good in this movie that just like watching
better.
Yeah. Watching him watching this guy's descent into madness is it's awesome. I mean, Jack the actor and Jack the character both are great, and it's just I couldn't imagine anybody not liking this film. Adam. But yeah, number 5 is The Shining for me. Kody, number 4, and why is it Jason Goes to Hell?
My number 4 is Friday 13th, 2009. Badass movie. Derek Mears is awesome as Jason. The opening is fucking amazing. The characters are fun. Trent is like a great like douchebag character. Yeah, I love every second of this movie. It's really a dark Friday 13th movie, much like Final Chapter, and yeah, so much fun to watch, and it's my number 4.
That sex scene is so cringe. Want the last 8 more seconds?
So juicy, dude. So juicy.
Oh my god! I sat there on my
Amazing.
break, and I'm just like, I said, and I'm just like, this is me.
Perfect
I'm
nipple
like,
placement, baby. Perfect nipple placement, baby. So juicy, dude. Love it. Love it.
it's a Marcus Nip Pill moment.
Number 4, AJ.
My Bloody Valentine, 2009.
Okay. Yeah.
I love this movie. It's gory as fuck. Patrick Lucier?
Lucier.
Lucier, okay. Did a good job. I love his other movie he did was Trick. That's another honorable mention. It's a good movie. Jared Padalecki and Jensen Ackles were both in horror that year.
Both in slashers that year.
Mm-hmm. And one was good, one was bad. Spoiler alert. I just love the whole twist and
What are you talking about?
Jared Padalecki was good in the movie. And Jensen Ackles was bad.
Oh, bad guy, good. Oh, okay. I thought you meant the movie was bad. I'm like, what the
Fuck
fuck
no.
are you talking about, you dumb dents?
Oh, you dumb.
Scaring me, you pedophile fuck.
No, that's you, Gase.
Gays. Continue, you dumb dents.
Yeah, so Squillum. This is a Squillum approved movie.
Yeah, it's one of the best slashers of the 2000s for sure.
100%.
To now, for sure. My number 4, and I gotta stand up and take off my background. Give me 1 sec.
I'm sick to stand up and take up my pants. I'm like, do that off screen.
I can do that too if you want me to.
That Adam would like that.
Of course he would. Fucking freakazoid.
That's a damn good movie.
Poster. Damn good poster, damn good movie, damn good everything.
Oh,
Yeah, Bride of Frankenstein is even better than the original, and I love the original, obviously. In every way for me, it's better. And again, I watched it last week, and it's amazing. It expands more on the story. The effects are even better. Boris Karloff is even better. James Whale came back to direct and made a movie even better than the original, and that's really hard to do for a sequel, especially back in 1935.
Did James Whale only do 2 movies?
No, he did both the first 2 Frankensteins, Invisible Man, Old Dark House,
Mhm.
and a couple others here and there. He was supposed to direct. I believe he was one of the first candidates for the original Dracula, but he turned it down, and Todd Browning got it.
Todd Browning did a good job, but
Yeah. But no, yeah, I love the first 2 Frankensteins. The third one's really good too. Very, very underrated in my opinion.
third one again?
Son of Frankenstein.
You're right.
Son of Frankenstein. My God, what's his fucking name? The guy who plays actual Frankenstein.
Boris Karloff.
No. The
Oh.
actual Colin Clive. Colin Clive, who played the scientist Frankenstein. He had died at that point in time, so they had to recast, and they just made it the son, and it was Basil Rathbone, I think was his name. He played Sherlock Holmes back in the day. Plays the son, and yeah, it's a really good movie. It's a really, really good movie. But Bride is Ernest Thesiger, who's also in Old Dark House, the one that I mentioned. earlier is Dr. Pretorius in Bride, and yeah, I'm a big fan. I know you guys can't see it again, but yeah, big fan. Big fan. Bride of Frankenstein, my number 4. Get the fuck down here. Kody, number 3.
My number 3 is Friday 13th Part 2. I love this movie. It's a great sequel. Jenny is one of the best final girls. Paul is a great character. Yeah, so many great characters in this movie. It's just a fantastic sequel. I love Sackhead Jason, just practical effects and everything. Even though Tom Savini didn't come back, the practical effects are still really good. Yeah, it's just I love every second of it, and it's my number 3.
AJ, number 3.
Chase, get your bucket out. My number 3 is Pieces.
Love it.
I love this movie.
Love it.
I gotta go back and rewatch
Love it.
Been such a long time. I would love for them to release that on 4K. That'd be great. It's so funny. It's so campy. It's so good. It's so gory. Like when the woman's getting stabbed on the waterbed, you see like the knife just like bouncing off her back. It's so
amazing.
fucking funny.
Have you seen this movie, Kody?
Saw it once, long time ago,
Where
but
she's
yeah, I did
standing
see
in
it.
the elevator with the guy with the chainsaw. He's just standing there.
She just stands there and she's like, "Oh, hey, yeah, you're he looks like this guy." And he's like, and she's just like, "Oh yeah, you're not the fucking guy that's chasing me with the chainsaw behind your back." Just fucking take her arm right off when she's trying to like. It's like.
I remember
love
the one scene in the
Jesus.
movie, like the lady was like screaming about something for no reason at all. Like it was like a random scene.
Bastard!
Yeah.
You
The end, the
bastard!
jump scare where the guy gets his dick ripped off at the end is so funny
Yeah.
because you don't expect a corpse to do that. Ah, it's so fucking
Well,
funny.
well, it's like a Frankenstein body. She should be dead.
Yeah,
Just grabs his dick and holds.
and just like
His face is just like.
I'm like, okay, then that's a great ending.
It's so fun. I love that movie. An honorable mention for me. Absolutely, 100%.
I was shocked that
100%.
I'm my number 3.
Yeah, I am too. My number 3, though, the remake of The Thing. I love this one. I really like this prequel reboot, but this original John Carpenter movie is kick-ass. It was way too low on both of your lists, by the way. But yeah, no, it's my favorite John Carpenter movie. It's the effects are the benchmark for horror practical effects. I mean, it's so good. I mean, Kurt Russell's beard should have won the Oscar for best beard in film history because it's one of the best beards I've ever seen in my life. It's so good. The whole movie is just amazing. It's scary. It's freaky. It's just fucking so good. It's so good. It's my favorite John Carpenter movie, and it's yeah, it's my number 3. This was tough between Bride and Frankenstein and The Thing, but The Thing won out
tough.
just a bit. Number 2, Mr. Kody.
Friday 13th Part 6, Jason Lives.
Thought you were gonna say something else, and I was like,
I love this movie. It's such a great sequel. The opening is badass with like Jason coming back, Frankenstein style. Tom Matthews is awesome in this movie. As Tommy Jarvis. CJ Graham is great as Jason. The kills are awesome. Megan is a great final girl. The movie's funny. So entertaining from start to finish. Yeah, it's my number 2.
AJ. Why is Jason Takes Manhattan your number 2?
What's Jason Takes Manhattan?
Your favorite Friday the 13th movie?
Adam. My number 2 is The Exorcist.
Good man.
This is a no-brainer. The Exorcist is probably one of the greatest horror films of all time. I know it's your number. I know it's your favorite, Chase.
Spoilers, you fucking retard.
No, I'm saying I know it's like your favorite horror movie.
Spoilers, you fucking retard.
Oh, I was thinking something else was your favorite. I'm sorry.
God, you're a dumb, dense motherfucker.
I was thinking. Never mind.
Such an idiot.
I know. This movie's just utterly disturbing. The director's cut's the best.
Yep.
Both cuts are good, but the director's cut is something you need to watch. Yeah, I mean, that's all I got.
It's The Exorcist. Huh?
It's the only good one besides Exorcist 3. I have spoken.
Kody, get your bucket out. Final chapter, baby. Number 2. Yeah, my favorite slasher film of all time. It's the masterpiece. It's a great. Ted White's the best Jason. Best cast. Quite possibly the hottest girls in the entire franchise. Maybe. The kills are incredible. Tom Savini came back to basically be Dr. Frankenstein to the monster. And boy did he come back with the vengeance in this one. And yeah. Fucking great. Fucking great movie. Kick ass. Kody, tell us why it's the best horror film of all time.
Friday 13th, final chapter. My favorite horror film ever made. And my favorite Friday 13th movie. Like everything you said, the practical effects from Tom Savini is top notch. The characters are great, especially Ted and Jimmy. Everything about this movie. Like Corey Feldman is awesome in this movie as Tommy Jarvis. Yeah. Everything. Ted White is my favorite Jason. Jason looks great in this movie. I love his unmasked look, his fingernails, the hockey mask, everything. Perfect look at Jason.
Black ass fucking fingernails, man.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's just the perfect Friday 13th film, and yeah, can't say much else about it other than I love every second of it, and it's my number 1 favorite horror film.
AJ, number 1.
I'm gonna have to agree with Kody. That's my number 1 too.
Love it.
Everything Kody said. Ted White is my favorite Jason. Derek Mears has gone down a little bit for me. He's only gone to my number 2. Ted White is just. I mean, don't get me wrong. Derek Mears is brutal, but Ted White just the kills and just how ruthless he is with that hacksaw and killing the fucking. I know it wasn't Ted White killing the chick with the banana, but still funny.
Shit, it's great.
He's Killing Me is great. Ted Where's the Corkscrew is just, yeah, it's just a damn good movie. Yeah, that's my list. This list shocked the fuck out of me, but you know what?
Shocked the fuck out of me too.
I know. My brain's like, dude, whatever you're on, man, keep going.
My number 1, the dumb dense motherfucking Squillum.
So,
By the way, you're wrong. It's not the extended, or it's not the director's cut. It's the extended director's cut.
Excuse me. I have misspoken.
Yeah, this is the greatest horror film of all time. It's a fantastic movie. The extended director's cut is better than the regular.
The spider
director's
walk's in
cut.
that one, not in the original.
What?
The spider walk's not in the original cut.
You're in the original cut.
I know I am. I'm the second to last staircase.
You're at the bottom of the staircase to the
No,
left.
that's Adam Macy.
No, I love The Exorcist. It's much like The Shining. It's the journeys that the characters go on in this film. The characters that Chris and Reagan and the priestesses and everything. It's so good. A little long, but compared to The Exorcist 2, The Heretic, AJ's favorite movie of all time.
Hair shit.
I'll never forget your reaction to that fucking movie.
Didn't even finish it, as that's how bad it was. I just skipped to the end and said I watched it.
It's funny though, because The Exorcist 2 is so bad that it doesn't squander.
Martin Scorsese said that's like one of his favorite movies.
Yeah, that's scary. It doesn't squander this movie though. Like, it's so good. The effects still hold up. The acting is still really good.
Oh man.
It's a really damn good movie. If you've never seen it, fuck's wrong with you. And yeah, these two at the double feature. Love it. Love it.
What the fuck?
No, you don't like The Exorcist?
I love The Exorcist. At Kody, that I know that was you. You fucking twit. Jason X.
Anyway, that's it, gents. Sorry, Adam, but you never responded back. I called you. I texted you.
You know what he was been doing.
Making dog babies with his dog. Creepy fuck.
Okay, Chase, knock it off, you fuck skuck.
That's you, bro. You're the one that's doing it.
My hands are. I'm not even touching my computer. I'm holding my computer, and my other hand's right here.
Sure.
Fuck you.
Let's go with that. Anyway, yeah, that's our list of SIS. And yeah, that's it. Talk to you guys later. Peace out. AJ, go to bed.